just
Here
like
we
that,
go.
it's another Saturday. We missed you last Saturday, but we're gonna let you
Yeah.
off the hook because you're coming here with some fun stories. I bet at least an update. How the hell was that cabin fever?
Well, I didn't get
Are you
sick.
addicted?
It seems like everybody that went
No, wait. Are you telling me
is
that
now ill.
got came home sick?
They literally
Oh
got cabin
man.
fever. Yeah. I did not get sick, but it was pretty impressive. The first time I ever went, and I was pleasantly surprised. The wife was entertained. She joined me. Um, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Would you go back?
Yes, I would go back. I don't know if I would display um, my stuff, my style, but I am building something that may fit in. Um, so yeah, I'm building a John Deere, a large one. Oh, going with full 10th scale tractor. Um, so hopefully I'll have that done before next year, and I'll be able to play along in the dirt.
That's awesome. Much respect. I mean, those guys are on a
Yeah,
whole other level, doing it right, and
yeah, they're
freaking awesome.
yeah, there's multiple millions of dollars of equipment in that room, in that building.
Wow.
It probably in the tens of millions. Like there's probably it was close. Yeah, there was a lot of money
Well,
in RC super
here's another
scale
one.
construction.
Richard Kroon went.
Yeah.
Richard Kroon is here, and he
Did
went
you get
also
sick,
saying it
Richard?
was great. So just like that, Jeremy. But yeah, that's a great question, Richard. I
Yeah.
want to know if you got it, and but the point being, Jeremy, that's you, him, and a handful of others that I know that went, um, that did not participate beyond going to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I mean, that's
you can certainly spend 2 days there. We toured the whole thing, the trains, the boats, the obviously the construction and the semis, um, and there's a lot to see. There really is. Plus the auctions, the hit and miss scale motor stuff, like the steam stuff. That's
nice.
all pretty cool. And it just seems like a dying breed. Unfortunately, people just aren't getting into it. But I saw a lot of younger kids, and when I say younger, not children that
Okay.
were just being escorted by a parent, but in the teens into the early 20s, hanging out in the small engine area, which is good to see because that's where your future machinists start. That's the trade of it, the machining of that stuff. That's part of the hobby is to make it, like, legitimately make it, or like us, we start with kits and then we end up creating stuff from scratch, and that's what they do. So it's good to see.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's the future. Um, I'm glad you went. I'm disappointed I couldn't make it. Last second BS popping up, but I know it looked like a lot of fun, and it's probably a
Yeah,
good thing I didn't go. That is the last rabbit hole that I need to go down. That
yeah,
is,
construction
like you
equipment,
said,
tractor trailers.
millions of
Mm,
dollars is
yeah, so it's
cha-ching.
money. Yeah, if you thought I was irresponsible in 10
Yes.
scale, I'm glad
Um,
I'm not in construction stuff because it would be
imagine. Oh my
be living in a
goodness.
cardboard box inside of
Oh,
a storage container.
that. But
Yeah,
but but how cool would it be though?
yeah, yeah.
It would be
One thing I
fun.
haven't seen out of Cabin Fever was a lot of YouTuber footage, and I wish there was more, but I'm kind of glad there isn't because you start attracting different crowds, and it was super crowded as it was. I mean, you had to basically stand in line to go around the construction area. But it's yeah, I didn't see a ton of coverage from it, unfortunately. I think locally there needs to be more coverage.
Well, I did get to see some of it, no question. Do you think those guys just don't care? I mean,
I,
the only reason I say don't care is because I know a handful of them, at least 5 of them locally, that have like dirt in their basement and some of
mhm,
the sickest things on the planet. That the one thing they all have in common is they all cannot stand social media, and they do
yeah,
not own any social media page of any kind. And every time I look at them, I'm like, holy crap, you should be sharing this with the world.
yeah,
Like, this is so cool. But
yeah.
they despise it.
Yeah, it's you have Sean, Sean's construction equipment. Like he did a lot of stuff, a lot of coverage on it. He always does. But it's some of those local guys with some of that equipment, especially like the dredge cranes and stuff like that. I'm probably just butchering what they're called, but like some of that stuff that is very large scale, very complex stuff. Like it's irreplaceable. You can't buy it. They made it. Um, Mike's volume's down, or Jeremy's mic is super hot. I think
Oh,
Mike, I think your volume's a little low.
my volume's low already. Let me
Yeah.
fix that while you're talking.
Okay.
Thank you for
So
letting me
yeah,
know.
yeah. And maybe they just they don't want to share it, but I think the construction equipment could definitely use a little more boost in what they do. It's kind of what the scale tractors and farming and stuff like that. You just don't see a lot of it. You see little clips, and it's very interesting, but you don't get to see how it's made. Uh, Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. If somebody knows of a good site, put it in there. But, yeah,
All
see how
right.
your mic is.
Jeremy, I don't.
There you go.
Jeremy, I don't know if you're hearing any difference. I don't know if you're hearing
Yeah.
any difference, but if that got any better, I did find a microphone volume thing and
Okay.
slid the scale.
Yeah. Let us know if we're
Um,
about equal now.
please.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I know my mic is like
And
right here.
I do think it's a great idea. If this dumbass mic, I have to be like right up on top
Right
of it.
on it. That's
If the
that's what
second
they're
I pull
designed
away,
for. Yeah.
it, whatever type of you have to be right up.
Yeah.
Lots better. So that's a good
Good.
thing. So we're up and
Good.
running. Jeremy, yes, I do want to know if there is a Facebook group where they are uploading all that cabin fever stuff, or not only that, like, is there a specific group page where this 14 scale construction stuff is that's better than another? That would be
Yeah. I would
good to
like to
go
see
check
one.
out.
Yeah. If somebody has a lot of photos and
Um,
stuff like that, it'd be great to see.
so were you hanging out with Blake? Was that the whole idea? Sit down with Metal
Well,
Master? Was he there
I
doing
I
his thing, like a
I
demo?
saw him and his dad were there, and I got to talk to him for a little while, and then he was doing stuff, I was doing stuff. I got to catch a glimpse of my new truck, and I was delivering seats for the truck that he's building for me, um, which was one of my main motivators to go up there and see him. Was to hand that off. But yeah, I saw Nick, I saw Ryan Kornmesser from RC Attic, um, all those familiar faces, Matt, Jess, all those were up there. RC four wheel drive was
Did
up there. Thornton,
Nick
what's
Barber
that?
come?
Nick Barber was there. Yeah,
Did Nick? He came up. Wow,
yeah, he
I
always
didn't
comes up.
realize that he made the trip.
Oh yeah,
No
yeah,
kidding.
oh
That
yeah,
was the rumor that I heard. I was like, "There's no way he's making that commute."
Oh
Wow.
yeah, he goes up
Oh,
every year. Yeah, Matt says that
no
he's
kidding.
ordering a front end loader and a dump truck thanks to cabin fever.
Oh no.
I'll
Oh,
tell you, it's a
Matt should
dark
not have
road.
gone there.
It's a dark road.
Matt should not have gone there. Oh, Matt, I feel so sorry for you.
Well, he's got to have a truck to tow his boats or to haul his boats, right? So he's got to
Oh
get that
my.
trailer with the sideways boat thing for the.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. Well, let's make some room for the man of the hour. We got a
Yeah.
rat in the house.
Yep.
I'm excited. He was out and about today. He was hanging out with Bobby Mack.
Yeah.
The boys down there in Florida were doing some RC stuff today, so
In
I'm
this,
sure he's got stories
you know,
to tell.
now that the snow has subsided down there, now they can go outdoors again.
Don't even, dude. There is no reason that they should have more snow than us. Like the
I'm
world
good with
is
it.
flipped upside down and backwards.
I'm
right
good
now.
with it. Yeah.
I'm
Florida got
it's
snow,
just
and
weird.
the city of Yukon, Alaska
But-
is sunny and beautiful with no snow on the ground. So
What is happening, dude? Like, is
hell
this not
hell
like-
has froze over.
most
you
of
know.
those guys? It must have. Most of those guys in Georgia didn't even have a shovel. Like,
Oh no, why would they? Yeah. I can just see them now on Amazon, like snow hat, jacket, boots, sleds. Yeah. Like they got nothing.
All right, let's make some room here.
Yeah, bring them in.
Let me do a transition pause here, make it look somewhat professional, and
Let's see if you can get the windows correct.
meanwhile we'll make some room. Yeah, right. Ain't gonna happen. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, we're not coming to
Yes.
Buffalo, Harold. Not happening.
Make sure you tell a friend if you're here now. Like and subscribe. It helps the page. And share it. Let people know Robert Pezza. We got a rat in the house. Share it around. And when we come back from this quick pause, he will be here.
On control, we're loaded and ready to taxi.
Flight 209er, you are cleared for takeoff.
Stand by. I knew it. It was going to be a complete mess. I've got the
got it
filter
all
or the overlay on.
Every week.
I knew it.
Every week.
I know it. As soon as I hit the button, I'm like, the overlay is going to be there still. Son of a gun.
Yeah.
I quit. I freaking quit.
Who are you quitting?
And now I
It's
can't
you.
find it. I quit. Oh, come on. Hang on.
Clicky, clicky.
I think I'm rushing now. Now I can't find it. Ay. Where the hell did it go? I can't find anything. Here we are. I give up. All right, let's remove that. That's a start.
That's a
Let's
start.
get
There we
you
go.
center stage.
Hey, you
Hey,
gotta,
There we
you gotta
go.
make me big. It can't make me.
Now he's the big guy. Now he's the big guy.
And I even have dual screens. I have two screens. You'd think I would find a way to like coordinate it and be able to see, but that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it raw. How are you, Robert?
Doing good. Tired, but
You
doing
made
good.
it. You made it just in time. Yeah,
Yes.
tired. You were
Yeah.
out and about. Was there a name of this? Was it just a tough truck event?
Yeah, it was
TTC
the
something, or-
Florida Best Man TTC, and it's an event that Bobby Mack puts on every single year, and this is kind of like
Is
his
it
baby.
a one
and
day thing or a series?
It's just a single day,
Okay.
but you're the best in Florida once you win, and the main person, the one that comes in first, gets a wrestling style belt that says 2025 TTC champion of Florida. It's actually really awesome. So those pictures will be up soon.
Cool.
We're going to be posting a lot of pictures up on the J Concepts page and all that. So it's super neat.
Can you say who won?
No.
Maybe we should have had you next week. I don't know.
Sorry. Yes. Next
Yeah.
week. Next week you should have Bobby Mack.
Oh, don't.
There we go.
He is
Have
always
him tell
welcome.
you.
We always have a seat saved for that man. Absolutely. So a good turnout, you said. You had the
Yes.
boys from J Concepts there supporting the local fam.
Yes.
J Concepts doing the local scene.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That's a big movement that
I
we're doing
love
for
you.
2025 is taking care of our Florida people, taking care of our locals.
Cool.
Small, big, it doesn't matter. If we can make it to the event, we're going to have a presence there. We're going to make sure that we 100% have your back with whatever you need. So
That's a big
Cool.
challenge because
Oh, yeah.
Florida is a scene, dude. There is a RC vibe in Florida, and you got
Mhm.
big territory and a lot to deal with.
I mean, we have races, we have monster truck challenges, we have fit scale, we have boats. I mean, we'll even go to a boat event. Doesn't matter because we're RC, and this is what we do at livelihood.
Yeah.
Back it up. Those RC guys are looking for trailers like Matt is.
Mm.
And we provide those trucks or those bodies and tires and things like that to pull those rigs. So it's getting more involved into the community because there's been some times where some people that are new into the hobby will come over and talk to us and be like, "Hey, so what do you guys do?" And we say, "Hey, this is what we offer. We do Lexan bodies. We do new designs every single year. We come out with new products just about every single month, and we try to hit every single division in the RC industry." And yeah, I say check out social media, ask a friend, somebody that's been in the hobby. They'll tell you exactly what we can do for you. Definitely, our biggest thing is performance based.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If J Concepts made a boat,
Yes.
what would you name it?
Finn.
The Fin.
Yep.
Like FINN? FIN?
Probably FYNN.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking you would come up with like Little Mermaid or something.
I would be the one naming it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Robert
I know,
doesn't
I
do
get it
the
all the
naming.
time.
He
Our
does the
names are-
artwork. He's the artist.
He's in charge of art, not naming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another.
No,
That's,
sometimes the good names come from me.
Yeah, I'll take credit for it.
okay. 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 All right, Anvil.
Oh, it makes
Hey, it's a rock solid body.
Hey, you say Anvil in Pennsylvania? That's a town. We're not iron workers. We don't know what an anvil is. It's anvil. Ugh.
There's no question that J Concepts is performance based, but I heard a vicious rumor that there might be a licensed body somewhere in the pipeline.
Another Ford Aerostar.
We doing licensed stuff? Are we going scale? Maybe
We
a
are
licensed tire,
going-
or is it always going to be performance?
Both. So we are going to release licensed performance bodies.
How does licensed performance bodies?
Yes.
So is it
This is-
like a
okay.
already
Dovetailed.
existing car that's been modified for race, like a race version of a?
Dovetailed and pinched?
Remember, guys, I got to be
modified
very
stuff.
careful with what I say.
Yeah,
So
I
my
got you.
answer is
Okay.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes and yes.
Yes.
How about
Right.
tires? Or can you say yes to a licensed tire in the future, or not yet?
We're never saying never.
Never saying it.
Very, very, very businessman. Very, very business answered. Good job.
The door is always open.
You never know until you know.
Correct. Correct.
That is a sick ass shirt that you have on there, though.
It is. I
this
could
new-
really use one. Yeah.
I like
Thank you.
this flannel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is our new. This is our new. Over this side. 2025 logo.
Yeah.
And
like it.
we have a new crawler division logo, which you'll see very soon.
I can.
Mm.
Wait,
Is it going to be
it's already
on?
up. It's online, isn't it? Is it the
It should be, yes.
Adventure
It should-
Off-Road? I can pull it up.
Can you?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Is that a Dixon shirt by chance?
Yes. Mhm.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm a extra large. I'll take a 2X if just
So these are just made for people that work for the company.
come on.
So
Come on.
very limited.
That
We all work for J Concepts.
Yes, yes.
Somebody has to pay your salary.
100% agree with that.
You work for us. You gotta that's how this works.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I feel the pressure is on you. Can't be all
He's
nervous.
sweating.
You thought Josh Theed was bad.
Oh man, that was a good episode.
That was.
I messaged him recently. I'm like, dude, we need to do another because people are asking for it. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to have a meeting before you do that this time instead of after.
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, do before, not after.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you find the logo, Mike?
I'm looking. Just keep talking. I did figure out why he said fin for that boat body because I found the finisher body here. I'm like, oh, it's taken right from this. Fin.
Oh.
Finn.
FINN. That's why I asked FINN.
It's Adventure Team logo. No, is it Adventure logo? J Concepts.
It's the Adventure Team.
Adventure Team. What Adventure Team? Let me try team.
I could probably send it to
I
you.
saw it earlier. I have it in my photos. I saved a couple of them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
only
here
have
it is.
like
This is what I'm looking for.
38,000
I
photos in my
got
phone.
it. I got it. It's a pretty crappy photo, but I got it. Settings, present, and we're going to share.
Yep.
Window.
It's because you don't use Apple.
Right. Stubborn. We should probably get back into this 3.5 millimeter thing.
Oh, yeah, totally.
How about that?
Headphone jack? No,
Oh,
that is not
boy,
the new
oh,
logo.
boy.
No.
That is not it? Is
That
that
is not
last
it.
year's?
So that
Oh,
was last
okay.
year's logo to
Yeah.
kind of to step into the crawler division of things. It's very Defender Camel Trophy esque, but the new one, it's not 100% public, but I'll go ahead and share
Maybe
it now.
it's not
because
here. It's not
I'm
under
allowed to.
Google then.
No.
Google has failed you. Ask Meta.
There's a ton of other J concepts here, but no, nothing.
You
Sorry,
got the wave?
that was a fail. I'm going to remove it. We're going to take down the old image.
Delete.
Delete. Would you like me to send it
Well,
to you via social media?
How bad did you
or-
change it? Because that was the whole Carryall RC logo that we did. We did the whole X based off of that logo design. Did you change it a lot?
Just hold it
Yeah.
up. Just hold it up for us.
Just hold it up. You don't want me to send it?
Yeah, just hold it up. We can see
Right.
it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that. Where did I
Oh,
see that?
sick.
Just did see that. I like it. I like it.
Like that. I like it.
Makes for a nice sticker.
Yes.
You do patches and all that stuff with that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're gonna do all that. And if you were at the event, you would have gotten to see our new booth setup.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Did
we got
you
a new
take any
van.
photos
You'll
today,
see the
Robert?
logos. I did with the camera, but not with the phone.
You didn't post anything yet?
Nope, they got to go under photo editing first, and then we publish them.
Okay.
But between tonight and tomorrow, you'll see them on the J Concepts Facebook page and Instagram page.
Nice. Very
Everybody
cool.
wants me to take down my background.
No,
No,
Oh,
that was very
no.
nice.
we know how this works.
That's-
Yeah,
That's not good.
but I want to
to
let everybody know that 2025 is going to be one of our biggest game changer years with J Concepts. So I've been in the past very limited on the tools that have been provided to me. Being with J Concepts has opened up everything, all my thoughts, everything I've ever wanted. And a lot of those things is actually common to what J Concepts has wanted to do also. So there is going to be some very big things happening within the next couple of months.
Cool.
Could be crawler based, could not be crawler based.
We're excited nonetheless.
Yes. I'm super stoked.
Cool. If you're happy,
well, you guys
we all have to be
definitely
happy.
stepped up with the monster truck stuff, from the micro to the 10 scale. I mean,
Yes.
I'm just browsing through all the monster truck bodies here. Very cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. I'll be honest. The last 4 months, besides working on crawler stuff, I've been helping with the monster truck division, and especially the mini stuff. A lot of good stuff is coming out.
Cool.
So, what is that? 18th scale, low C? Is that what you guys
Yep.
are mostly?
Yes. I mean, a lot of the stuff will work for the SEX 24 as well, but it's mostly
Okay, like
yeah.
yeah.
going into the LMT because that one makes the most sense. For
So
what-
there is a
It
I mean
does.
there's a small gap there, right? Because there's not a lot of body manufacturers making bodies for that size
Correct.
to fit with the rest of the themes out there on the circuit.
Correct.
So I'm sure licensing is a real pain in the butt for Monster Jam, for that
Yeah.
series, but you can come up with anything, right?
Yes,
You can-
but
you can just make shit up.
I mean, the way it's very true. But our focus is to stay into the licensing scene because
Okay.
monster truck is a good portion of what we do. And if you look at a lot of our bodies, for most of it, I mean, a lot of people think, oh, all you have to do is shrink it down. There's actually a lot more involved into that. Like things don't shrink down proportionally, and it doesn't
No.
look right. So you have to still rework it.
I mean, I can think of a specific FJ40 that didn't shrink really well for a company. Like they put that in the washer and the dryer on the wrong heat cycle because it did not come out well. But that's just my opinion. Who the hell am I?
But yeah, if you're into that LMT mini, we have some really good stuff coming.
Cool. I got to get mine back from.
Now I got kind of locked into.
The website.
Yeah, you do.
I figured you did.
I got locked into the bodies over here under the J Concept page.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to separate out 10th scale and 18th scale. Are they kind of all mixed in? Or
They
am I
are,
not
yes.
looking at it right?
No,
They're all blended in. You just
they
got-
are blended in when you do it just body. There should be a section
Okay.
where you can choose a smaller scale on items.
Like sort by scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't believe all the different bodies. And I mean, you guys did it right with the paintwork. They're all eye-catching.
So yeah,
They
like
look
as soon as
sharp.
you click on it, it gives you a list of all the different scales. So if you scroll down to the one that's right above on-road, it says 16, 18, and 24 scale. And then those bodies should be in there.
Very freaking cool. So that's exciting. So we got J Concepts and you guys tearing it up locally. And I like that idea because it will grow organically. That word of mouth spread. Got to capitalize at home. like it.
Exactly.
So Beat the Creek, will that be in your future?
Yep. 100%.
Both of you? Will you and Rich both be going there?
Yes, we will both be going to that one.
Okay.
That's just
Uh,
that's not a single man event. You definitely need two
Yeah,
people
you need
to help out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, the only reason I brought it up is I've seen a lot of businesses take this page from the playbook where they're separating, where you would have a two-man crew like yourself, and one guy's going this way, the other guy's going that way, just divide and conquer. And
Correct. I
that's
mean, we do have for certain
solely
things
because
like that.
there's so many
we can.
events.
Yeah, like for example, like the California trips and things like that. More than likely, I'll get sent to those, possibly with Rich. I'd like to travel with Rich to Proline by the Fire. I really think he needs to have that experience for that event. It's amazing out there.
He's never been there, right?
And he hasn't. No, and
Yeah,
that's
that'd
one
be
of the
a
things.
good one
Like
for him.
like Cherokee Rock Village, like he had never
Yeah.
been there before, and this was his first time going with the zombies, and he loved it. He thought it was the best thing in the world, and
Oh, yeah.
those are, for me, it's watching a kid see something amazing for the first time, and like it's really cool because again, he has traveled to other events, he has seen things, he has been to California, but I don't think that he has seen like what the crawler side of stuff really can offer to you. I mean, when he went to Maryland for Super Shafting for the first time, he talked about it forever. Like he had such a great time there, and I'm like, dude, like you've only dabbled, like you really haven't fully experienced other places when it comes to the crawler stuff, and that's really what I wanted to get him to do.
I mean, like places like Super Shafty, right? It's limited. There's only so many tickets, so you have a small population. Now it's creme de la creme, but it's small population. But you go to like Proline by the Fire, it's unlimited.
Right.
Like it's like some of the stuff we saw out there this year was like,
right?
It was, super crazy stuff. But it's one of those experiences that I think he must have.
Definitely. And so that's definitely like, if it comes down to where it's a choice between me and him to go, I'm going to push him to go because I've done it several times. It's his turn to have that experience. Same thing when it comes to Indiana for Axial Fest, Badlands. Like that's also another great place to be. Great people. It's completely different than what he's experienced, the side-by-side experience, and just how everything is managed there from Axial. It's another, again, it's just another wow, and be like, this is what it means to be in the crawler scene,
And that's one of the things that you brought to J Concepts, right? Is you brought that experience of these scaled events.
Yep.
Like if you just sent him out there by himself to Proline by the Fire, it would take him 2 years to realize what's going on, right? But if you went with him year one, it would be a lot easier.
Yes, I'd be like, look over here. This is over here. This is over here.
Hey, like don't worry about that right now. Worry about this.
Yeah. Like wait till about 8 o'clock and then.
Yeah. Don't stay in a hotel. Stay on ground.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's where the party's
happened
at.
At USTE, the same thing happened. Rich felt out of place. He just he felt out of sorts there at USTE. And I don't think until he started getting familiar and getting comfortable with other people, it took some time. I think it's a great
But he gets it. Like he knows what he wants.
Now he does.
He knows what he likes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, those cycles of learning can really speed up when you have somebody there that's familiar or at least knows all the people. You don't necessarily have to be familiar with the place. You just need the people, right? Because the people are what make it fun.
Yes. I mean, every event, it's always the people. It's the conversations, the new people you meet, old friends you haven't seen for a while, old friends that you just have to see every single year and you want to see them. So it's that much more. Like Kilburn, like what I get to see maybe 5 times a year, maybe.
Yeah, this year will be less.
So-
it'll be more like this than it will be in person.
but when I do, when we run into each other in person, I mean, it's like family Christmas. It's like it's hugs and loves, and it's just, yo, what are we working on? What are we doing? And it's great conversations, man.
Yeah,
It's-
and you fall right back into it, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's that friend that you can reach out to after 2 years and just
Yeah,
say, what's
you
up?
pick up
and-
right
and
where you left
pick
off.
up. Yeah. Yep.
Same
That's
thing
cool.
with you, Mike.
Tell Rich to
Except
bring
we
the
all know
drone
that the
to
conversation will go
Badlands.
3 hours. What?
Did you hear me? He says,
No.
tell Rich, bring the drone to Badlands.
Oh yes, yes, for sure.
and
He loves this Avata 2 drone. He flies it everywhere.
How about drift? Anything drift related in the J Concept future? Any drift car stuff coming? Bodies, anything? I know we
Never
talked
say
about it
never.
at one point.
Never say that.
Never say
Never
never.
say
We're gonna
never.
man. This man knows how to thread the needle every time.
Mhm. But if we do, you're gonna love it.
Nice. Well done. Anything in scale farming? Asking for a friend.
Scale farming.
Scale farming. Yeah. Some planters, some harvesters, implements. Bush
Never
hogs.
say never, but it's not quite written in the books just yet.
And if you did name it, it would be earthworm.
Drill master.
Drill master.
Or no.
Robert, you-
Sorry, it would be weed whacker. It would
Weed whacker.
It'd be spelt really weird.
Hey, I mean, Cross has got that new tractor. I mean, tractors they're coming.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That is a
2025,
rabbit
You've
hole
taken
I
the
avoid
dive.
like it's a plague.
The year of the tractor.
Okay. Well, Robert, you've gone down the rabbit hole in a lot of different directions.
Yes.
Do you have you taken the 14 scale dive with the backhoe or tractor trailer, anything yet?
Nope, I refuse because
Okay.
seeing it from a distance, it grabs too much
Yeah.
of my attention that if I was to purchase one,
It's all in.
I would be rolling around like Nick Barber in a 114 scale RC full drive bulldozer, just doing crazy stuff. I would be that guy. I think it's so cool every single time. I've looked them up too many times. I mean, I see the sticker price. That's not too wild, but I'm like, if I get one, I'll end up with 3. 2 months later, I'll have 7. Like, I already know the math combinations.
Yep.
Yeah. And sooner or later, I'd have enough to be able to buy a brand new Toyota Corolla. And it's like, I don't know if I can really do that.
Or a real excavator.
Right. I mean, like, if I'm going to get one, I really would like to get a Lamborghini, tractor. I think that would just be really cool to have in the garage.
Going old school with Lamborghini tractors.
Yes, like the blue and orange. Like,
Wow. Yeah.
yeah. I was just at Meekum auction and I saw one there and I just fell in love with it.
Hey, Lamborghini's never built anything better than a tractor.
Backs. I'm more of a Ferrari guy, but
air-cooled Volkswagen, Porsche, whatever you want to call it. That's where it's at. Porsche.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
That's where it's at. Yeah. You can supercar, hypercar, whatever car, but it's still a Porsche in the end.
Oh, yay. Listen, you brought up Cali, Proline by the Fire. Did you guys hear about the event in Vegas on March 8th? Let me show you this. March 8th, the people in Vegas are doing a show it to you. March 8th. RC with the cause. They are raising money for our friends in Cali, victims of the fire.
I had not seen that.
Neither have I.
Yes.
Like the entirety of Las
Skittles,
Vegas?
you're
Yeah,
familiar with her. Skittles, yeah. She'll be on, I think, February 8th. She'll be on here to break it down and tell us everything that they're doing.
Sweet.
Looks like full single day event. For hey, it's for a good cause. RC with the cause. It's in the title.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very cool.
Sorry to interrupt there, but I thought that was
No, that's
important
I like that.
to mention. Yeah.
Always good to see
So
that.
are you going to I know Jeremy's not watching the volleyball game tomorrow, but I need to know, Robert, are you cheering for the Eagles tomorrow?
No,
No.
I'm in RC. I don't do sports.
You don't watch volleyball either with us?
I don't do sports.
That was me. I don't watch volleyball. I don't know what you're saying. Are these team names or are these
Yeah. I mean, like we
clans,
can go to the
clubs?
beach and see a bunch of people just throwing around the ball, and
It's all
nah.
WWF to me.
Well, I kind of thought, for slap me on the wrist for even thinking, but for a second I thought maybe Jeremy got on the bandwagon and jumped on board with his Commanders, and I thought maybe we could turn this into a little friendly
my
pep
brother
rally, put
is
some
the
money
football
on it.
fan. He covers it for the entire family, and
Okay.
he does a stellar job at it. Like,
Is he on
just
cloud
random
9 right
curse
now? Is he a
words
Commanders?
on the face. No, he's the Eagles guy for sure.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he covers it for every member of the Kilburn clan, and extended, I'm sure. Yeah, during any football game, he's watching because there's random curse words on his Facebook page. It's just one word. It's just one curse word. And it's like, okay, I know how the game's going. Yeah. Just the way it is.
That's how you get your update. Okay.
Yeah. And if I don't hear from him for like 2 or 3 days after a big game, then I know that they lost.
So the Ripper 2,
There is no Ripper 2.
take it away.
There is no Ripper 2.
What do you want? All
doesn't
right.
exist.
You want a course for all right. So do you want to take it from there? Do you want to explain what this H10 optic?
So the
Ripper
optic,
thing is all
the
about?
H10 Origin, I
Is your
think they
Ripper.
released a batch again today, from what I saw. But yeah, the Origin is it's pretty cool. Did you get one, Robert, or 10?
10.
Like, anybody
One
look?
in every color.
But yeah, it's a unique little beast. Yeah, and if you're not buying it on Upside and getting the cash rebate back, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Use your points. Get your stuff.
Did you get one, Kilburn?
So are these?
I might have spec'd mine to match another
$14,000?
truck.
Ooh. Sorry.
Sorry, Mike. What was that?
Yep. Sorry.
Are these going to be $14,000 one day and all numbered and
Never.
like
No.
break the
Right
Ripper
now,
record?
I'm seeing a huge. Well, I won't say a huge climb, but more consistent climb in the V1s. Like for example, I had somebody hit me up that told me like, "Hey, I'll go ahead and order 2 Origin optics, and I'll trade you for one of your Rippers." And I had to tell them, "No, I'll pass, but thank you for the offer." But with that said, there's going to be a consistent climb.
Increase.
Right. It's you're looking at
The
no
value
less
will go up
than
in the
$8,000. Yeah, like
Wow.
you're never going to see a Ripper V1
that happen again.
less than 8,000. That's a brand new model. If it's used, yeah, then somebody can sell anything for whatever that they want, right? Period. But on a consistent basis, you're looking at $8,000 or above.
Yeah, and it was, some people were disappointed in the Origin not being thought of as up to par with the original Ripper V1. So it's a perception thing, and nobody's going to
Okay.
know until they have it in their hands. It's not an optic, so there's some major
It's
changes.
not. Yeah.
And there's some exclusive offerings on the Origin that you'll never be able to get otherwise. So it comes with a title, a certificate of origin,
Which is pretty awesome.
which is pretty awesome, right? So you have that authentication piece, which quite honestly helps for insurance purposes. If you're going to insure a collection and you have
Um,
certificates of
Like
origin,
it's like a legit pink
Yeah.
slip.
yep.
Yeah, and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
With the fires happening, insuring them was a topic of conversation. Like, how
Yeah.
on earth you can convince your insurance company that you've got $50,000 sitting behind your
Yeah.
right shoulder there, Jeremy? Like,
Yeah, I have a rider on my policy.
um,
And these are, I have to annually update the values on some of these things.
Same.
Others are just, they're pass-throughs, right? So, yeah, an Element Zool is not on my rider. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Things that
Right.
are up for trade or exchange or something like that, that don't get
Yeah.
added.
in RTR
Um,
here, yeah.
Yeah, once they crest over,
But the sentimental
a
value,
certain, they don't do that.
No.
It's got to have a monetary value. It has to have a comparison, unless it is one off and then it has to be appraised, and that's just not worth the money. But it's Harold was saying compared to the Hitech, the Hitech offering for the machine gauge for the Origin.
Yep.
So not a true comparison, but a comparison nonetheless. So we'll have the conversation. So I have an H10. Robert has a Hitech. I have a Hitech. Mine's all metal, all kitted out, and I'm about 1,000 shy of an Origin in value. Is that about right, Robert?
Close to it.
Yeah, and depending on your electronics package, if you got a twin or
Now,
something, weird.
With Hitech, we're still coming out with more and more products for
Right.
the H10, things like that. So as things come, I keep adding to it. But yes, we'll roughly say it's $1,000 difference.
Yeah.
But again, like you were saying, the new Origin, it's not the same. So it's like that line from that famous movie. It's like it's same but different.
Yeah.
So because they're not interchangeable parts. Okay, you can't take Origin parts and put it on an Hitech and vice versa, H10 and vice versa. It's non-compatible. It is its own entity.
Yeah,
it just looks very close to the same thing.
Right, and it's not apples and oranges. It might be, oranges and tangerines or something.
Yes,
but it's
cutie.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what you can eat anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, no, right?
But yeah, it's. I'm glad they finally released it. I know I was prepared for it. I'm sure other people were prepared for it, for that price point anyway. So hopefully people don't.
what was it? What was the price point?
So depending
Can you
on
say
what
it?
your option bases are, you could be around 37 max, something like that.
Mhm.
But people need to be responsible with this. You're going to see these when they get in the hands in 3 months, because that's the lead time, the expected lead time. Throughout the summer, when these payments come due for this truck on credit cards, you're going to see these things start to get flipped. And they're not going to be $5,000 to $7,000. They're going to be probably, like a Civic style price. It'll be used car price, right? You're going to depreciate before you appreciate.
Correct.
The V1 did the same thing, right? I mean, people built them, they ran them, they lost money on them at first sale. People didn't understand what it was. They didn't know what the future held for it. You'll still see that with this one. The original, it'll drop, and then it'll
Yep.
eventually get back to where its retail was.
Right. I mean, because right now the goal, right, is to sell 999 of them. Okay.
And it'll never happen.
Realistically, right, that's probably not going to happen. That is a goal,
Right.
but these sales will continue until it dies. And what I mean when it dies is when they see trickles, one
Mhm.
or two every 3 months or something like that. At that point, it's not worth continuing to turn those machines on. So there'll be a
Time-wise,
That's
right.
doing the calculations based off of Ripper Machinist and the information he's provided on his Instagram page, and looking at the machine hours for one of these, I don't think they'll get past 250 before the next new hotness comes.
Correct.
I don't
I
think
agree.
they'll hit 250. I think they'll hit their original Ripper number, and that's where it'll stop.
I have to 100%
what was the
agree
original
to
number?
that.
300.
Well, it's debatable. It's not that high.
Mm-mm.
That's a debatable number that nobody will confirm.
Correct.
Okay. I like that you brought the Hitech stuff up. Because are you an authorized dealer for them officially, Robert? Is that like a rep,
No.
or
I
how was that
currently
Hitech
help
market?
Inte with some design work, some engineering stuff.
Okay.
So I help him.
Can
You know, we talk about the product a lot. I have a couple of them myself. I really liked it. You know, when you go ahead and you sit there and you put a lot of work into something, and to see it on a
Yeah.
computer and then physically having
Quality.
something in your
Yeah.
hand, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost like having a child. They really, like, you get a very similar feeling, and it's like, I did that. And then when you see other people out there running and all that, it's pride. Like it takes a lot. Like, yeah, and like, it's really hard for me to get the words out. It's just, it's a completely different feeling.
It seems
And
to me like they made their mark with the optic. They came on the scene, they blew up with the optic. Or did they have plans to branch out from that platform and go
oh yeah, I mean,
somewhere else? Okay.
so if you go onto the website, you'll see that they've dabbled onto different products since then.
Yeah.
Once
Okay.
the H10 project came aboard, I went into conversations
What is
with
the website? Let me pull it up.
htechproducts.com. You could type in H dash
Go ahead,
tech,
give your
which
sales
would be the
pitch
first
while
thing
I'm
that
looking
pops
it
up.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. right.
But yes, so they have TRX4 platforms. I mean, they make an amazing kit that if you have a TRX4 2020 Bronco, all these upgraded parts for it to turn it into a Raptor, and it's all aluminum parts. It makes it almost like look entirely like a killer truck that Trax is probably regrets never actually making. Like, it is really sweet. These lifted Sen 450s and 250 kits. I mean, here in Florida, that is a huge thing. I can't walk 5 or 6 blocks without seeing a lifted truck and that have light up wheels and deep dish 24s on it. Like, it's
That's because Florida's lawless. I
Yeah,
mean,
100%.
there's no traffic. Like, I saw vehicles driving with no front end on them. Like, and they're like, "Is my daily, dude?" Like,
Yes,
dude, you don't have a windshield. They're like, it's my daily.
We have one rule: no squats. We don't do squatted trucks around here.
Now that's a personal rule. That's
try.
not a legal
Yeah.
rule, is it?
No.
Yep.
Well, actually, no, it's not. I believe certain counties will actually impound your vehicle if it is squatted.
Oh wow.
For
Because
example,
of the site, right?
Yes.
You're looking up. Okay.
so if you're driving through Tennessee, right, and you go through Gatlinburg and you have a squatted vehicle, they will pull you over and impound your truck. Whether you live there, not just visiting, it does not matter.
Wow.
You're a danger to other people on the road, and you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, the closest I ever got to that look was, back when I had a square body and I put way too much dirt in the back of it.
Right. And
Right.
that's different. If you're actually hauling something, like, they
Yeah.
still say caution.
but still scary, right?
yeah.
Because you're looking up, the steering's real light.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how people drive this crap. Like, I was just going 10 miles back to the farm with a load of dirt. Like, I couldn't imagine driving on a highway at speed that way. Oh,
Right? No.
Ugh. Oh, there you go.
Yep. And it's amazing
Yes,
the
definitely
engineering and time that
variety.
goes into a lot of these designs and milling them and CNC work from simple blocks of good quality aluminum. And the cost on a lot of these items is very, very fair.
It is very fair. And I can tell you that, unless you're custom ordering things, shipping's great.
Yep.
Communication is great.
Yep.
Do you know what machines they're running by any chance?
That I don't know.
Okay.
But I do know that
And
their
this is
primary
Korea.
machine is the same machine James is using.
Okay.
So it is a 5-axis.
5-axis. And this is Korea.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. This is not China. This is Korea.
No, this is Korea.
Yeah.
Not hating on other brands, but if you take a chassis from China and the one from Korea, it is a night and day difference between the two.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not hating on any brands, so
No.
making sure I'm putting that out there. It's just
Yeah.
the quality is different unless you go with somebody that wants and reaches for that quality. For instance, like Vitavan, Arthur, the amazing stuff that he produces. Like, he takes the time, and when he does his machining and his milling, it has to be on point.
Hey, Mike, go back to those wheels.
Okay.
So there's a wheel in this collection that people were always looking for and asking for, and they used to be made by another manufacturer, but I've seen them on here. Scroll a little more.
You talking about the YJ wheels?
Keep going. Right there.
Yeah. Yep.
So that, what is it? The HTV, the last one.
Last one, very
It's
last
the
one.
very last one.
Oh, right down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So I've seen so many people looking for that wheel from various manufacturers. Their RC 4-wheel drive used to make one. But like, there it is. There's your Jeep wheel.
Yes, that is the best wheel to have
freaking
anodized
Jeep on
red
it.
for a Jurassic Park build.
And it says Jeep on it.
It
Right?
does say
Yes.
Jeep on it. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It says Jeep on it. Like,
Holy
so I mean, there's some hidden gems here, and actually 107 for a branded. I don't know about the, I don't know. Trademarking is good, but
right.
yeah, for $107, that's a good looking scale wheel there,
Very much.
and a decent bead lock, hidden bead lock in the
Hey.
back. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's sold out, but
if Knights Customs can put if Knights Customs can put Nikes on his figures, we can put Jeep on these wheels.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
I feel.
Those are
That's-
Ikes. What are you talking about?
yeah. It says beer. I don't understand what it doesn't say Jeep. It says beer. Oh. Like you Jeep people are weird.
Wow, good. That is a
definitely
gem,
says
dude.
beer.
Wow. Good eye. Good eye.
Mhm.
Turn the wheel over. It says
Wow.
beer.
Beer. How cool is that?
But yeah, you take a look at the list. They make stuff for VS 410. So this I can say
Okay.
there's going to be a V2. So there was a lot of parts made for the Axial CJ7. Well, once we have everything done for the SEN projects that we're doing, we are going to be working on that, and I think we're going to wow again to bring life back to that CJ7, and it's
Okay.
going to be pretty stoked. Like I'm excited about it.
I had actually come to like a finishing point actually on my CJ7 with the
Wow, look at
interior and all that stuff.
Right?
And I was actually thinking about getting
These
rid of it.
2 doors.
But
Wow.
maybe I get rid of the one I got and do another one.
Do it again. Hey, if that's coming from the man with 4 optics, why can't you have 4 4 CJ7.
right?
There's enough rust in my life. I don't need any more Jeep product because I have to keep it separated because it makes the other trucks rust. That's why I don't have any Fords. It makes the other stuff rust.
Dude, this is some cool stuff here. Very cool. I'm glad we came over here. Wow.
Let me see if I can share these.
CJ7, you called it.
I know I got the new fuel tank and the radiators. I'm waiting for my specific colors to come from
For
Hitech.
what? The optic?
For my Hitech optic, yeah.
For the
And
optic?
he has.
Okay, I just saw that.
I
You see this?
Can't see what you got, Robert. What is that?
This is a new bumper. Can you make me big real quick?
Make him
Yeah,
big.
yeah. I'm making them big. Stand by. All right, one more time.
I'm trying not
Hang
to
on.
move. I gotta focus.
Move
There you
you.
go.
Hang on. I'll make them.
So you see that?
Oh,
This
bumper.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a new bumper for the new set,
Oh, okay.
and we are going with polished, real chrome.
Okay.
So
Is this
and
from Hitech?
yes.
Hmm.
I put up there just a little tease.
I got you.
Certain things I can tease.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. Oh, go back to the website,
You know,
Mike. I want to show you
that
somebody.
Central's
We have
got
we have a lot of H10 people in here. I want to
Colt-
show them something that's pretty cool.
Cult following. All right.
Yeah.
Radiator and fuel tank. Where we heading?
The fuel tanks. So they did a second
Oh,
version of the
wait,
fuel
wait,
tank
my
for 4-wheel steer
My fault.
that has the cutout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pull up that fuel tank.
Oh. Hang on.
So appropriately scale sized versus the 200-gallon tank that Vanquish gave us. This one's a little more scale appropriate.
Yeah.
There's a radiator.
There we go.
Yeah, just click over on that third picture on that one. Or yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Third pitch. Got it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
There's a lag.
Yeah, it's the
All
same
right,
picture.
look at
on
that.
both. But yeah, that's a little better scale, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And the radiator, love it or hate it, the radiators. I got one, but
Not bad.
it's not
So-
bad.
Is it motorized? Does that?
Can be.
It's not. Okay.
You could see the clearance that you're gonna get in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing 4-wheel steer and you want to retain a fuel tank, like that's the one to get. And I'm not saying that one of those is not going to be already ordered for my Origin. Just saying.
Yes.
I hope it fits because that looks awesome versus that plastic.
I'm also hoping that it fits.
Yeah, like may have ordered too
who's-
many of them.
The Jeremy or Robert, the rear sway bar. Is
Mhm.
that Hitech or is that?
Yes.
Yeah. That's H-Tech.
Yep.
I
Keep
got
in mind,
yes.
H-Tech wants to keep everything in house. So if there's a part that needs to be made for it, they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
So I mean, take a look at H-Tech's bump stops. They kind of quite look familiar
Yeah.
from somebody else's.
Yeah, they were they beat the market.
Yeah.
They beat Vanquish at their own game.
Yeah.
And I got to say, Trial did too. They were the first one out with the H10 axle set.
Yeah.
In aluminum.
Right.
And I think that they kind of taught Vanquish a lesson.
Mhm.
Maybe they're listening, maybe they're not, but they can't continue to drag their feet on some of this stuff when the market demands it.
All cool stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
know.
be
When
dropping
This
some new
thing on
colors.
here.
dropping new colors.
Are they?
Yes.
He likes his colors. He really does.
Yes.
And I'm happy to see that. He's not afraid of color.
Did he show you the new color?
Yeah.
He did? All right.
Yeah, I get random texts or messages. And I'm like, yep, send it.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Pack it up.
Yeah, but that's part of the owners
Know
group
the
for the
address.
numbered chassis too. Is, you know, I can ask for any part in that color. It doesn't cost me any more.
Right.
Because that's part of the owner group piece that they put forward, and it's fantastic.
Did he send you the laser video?
No,
No.
no.
Let's see if we can get a clear picture of this.
So
Maybe you'll have to make me big again.
on these panels,
Yeah.
how is
Yep.
he getting color on these panels? Is this anodized,
Anodized.
powder coated? What is this? Or none of the above?
Anodized.
Anodized.
Mhm.
Very bullshit. Wow.
I would say,
Bravo.
Robert, if you have yours handy, show it to us. But yours isn't freaking clear.
I know. Mine is 100%. Every part on there is raw. All the incoming parts, everything is going to be raw. Like, I don't want any color on it. Now, I do have another one coming. That one I'm going to choose a color for, because that one's going to be kind of a special thing that me and Ha got going on. You know, a project that we've both been working on together, and it's going to be another one of those shelf queen memorable moments that just sits there and just something me and him can share, and for continuing support and projects that I look forward to for the next couple of years. I can't say anything about it, but it's definitely going to be a really awesome thing that we're going to have in the future. So,
Yeah, hopefully by, you know, yeah, I got this blue and gold thing going on, and those the blue and gold thing is kind of special to me anyway, because those are my high school colors.
Yeah.
So I graduated under that color scheme, so it kind of fits.
I get people hitting me up. They're like, "Dude, do you know this guy with the blue and gold one?" They're like, "That's a really high number. Is that real?" And I'm like, "It's real.
It's real." Somebody never got me the number stickers to go on the wings, so
I fail so much. All right,
I gotta show the actual etch on the back bar, but it's real.
I do the best I can. I promise.
Those Jeep wheels that we were looking at, or whatever we're gonna call what they are. Can you get those in color? The beer wheels.
They showed out of
they
stock,
come,
but if he made them, like, you could probably have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He's very receptive.
It looks like
most Harold has the mill spec.
in a raw.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Who does?
Harold on here. He has the mill spec color with the orange panels.
Oh,
that's it's quite stunning.
Wow. Yeah. So the blue and gold thing, was that some of that Carryall? Was that
Carryall may have made gold axles
gold kick?
For a reason.
That's awesome. I figured that.
Is that what started you down that path?
What? No,
Is that why you got doing it?
No,
or was there another reason you did blue and gold with the high school colors?
What? There's another reason. One, the color scheme fell back into my life a couple years ago.
Oh shit! I know Reefs.
No, my Ripper is blue and gold.
No.
Yeah, my Ripper is blue and gold. So building the H10 in the blue and gold is awesome, and then being able to spec the Origin in blue and gold is even more awesome. So I'll have 3 numbered trucks in blue and gold.
That's gonna be a nice fleet.
Yeah, it'll be great for shows because I'm gonna bring.
Now you need a blue and gold boom racing rig.
I'm not confirming or denying that could possibly happen. Just saying. Just saying. Just
The
saying.
door is always open.
I have an
Never
anodizer
seen it.
now. I have a Cerakote guy, a powder coat guy, and an anodizer guy. So, yeah. Just might be able to do something there.
Hmm.
And yes, Trill make gold axles because of this a-hole.
Yes, I figured that.
Totally me. Spec the color of gold and all.
That's awesome.
Oh,
But now the other colors, the purples, the greens, all that come in on those Trill parts. That is for the optic. I mean, they just run them out of stock. They're very popular because no other company will do them. And
wow.
why not?
Hey, if it's selling, they got to cash in on it. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, if it's working, it's working. Oh. So what else you working on, Robert?
Well. Yeah, well.
What are you working on that might be finished in March? Oddly specific.
Yeah, I know. Well, it'll be Lexan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can live with Lexan.
Yeah. It's tough, but it'll be Lexan.
Yeah. It's
It
actually
will
more
be-
challenging.
It is. But from the ground up, it's my own. So proud of it. And it's a vehicle of sorts that I've always personally wanted to own a 1.1 version of.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot more work needs to go. And just
So a Honda Civic 4-wheel drive built in 1985. Is that?
yeah,
Did I nail it?
that was pretty. That was pretty good. That was Honda
again, oddly
Civic 4-wheel
specific.
drive. Yes.
Yeah, oddly specific. It was
Yeah.
a station wagon.
On 245s, right?
Super
245 by
specific.
65. Yeah. Well, sorry, it's more of a CRX, not a Civic. Yeah,
So
I like the
CRX is a
stuff, man.
Civic.
Yeah, it's short
Yeah,
wheelbase.
it's-
You know me, I'm a tiny wheelbase kind of guy.
Yeah.
YJs,
Civic.
that's my thing.
Civic CRX. I owned a few.
Yes, I've only owned one.
I've tortured a few CRXs.
And no, it's not an Anvil V2 body.
Anvil 2. The raise the roof version. AMC Eagle. I tortured a few of those in my day too. I like a good 4-wheel drive station wagon. Subaru learned everything they know from AMC. Is it a Volvo? Does it have a crystal shift knob?
No.
No?
I see, like you're asking me so many questions.
So many ideas.
The ideas and things I just can't confirm nor say in complete sentences.
Is it a Volvo? C303.
No, that's pretty cool though.
I got one. I don't know why I got one, but I got one. Oh.
But looking, March is going to be a busy
I
month.
don't know.
I mean, we got Georgia for the Zombie Palooza. We got so much stuff. We have another big event here in Orlando. Maybe you guys know
What was
Casper
Zombie
RC.
Palooza?
Okay.
What's that?
Zombie Palooza. When is it?
This is in
Zombie Palooza.
April?
When?
Is it April?
No, it's March.
Is it March?
March.
March.
Oh no. Is it?
I know.
Anyone?
I can't do 2.
Um,
I don't know if I have a date for that.
I think
Who Anybody have the date for the zombie?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. It was
I'm looking on the Georgia.
March 8th through 9th.
Shit, that's the same weekend as that Vegas thing. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
See, that's
March
what I
8th
mean,
through
dude.
9th.
Any given weekend. They're just
Mhm.
any given week.
Yeah. I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I don't have those dates. Anyway,
And then
uh,
the first
Robert,
weekend
can
of
you
March.
give us a rundown on Zombie Palooza? Like, what the hell is it? Anything highlight? How many days? What to expect?
So it's a 2-day.
In a
So
few
it's a
words.
Saturday and Sunday, a 2-day event.
Yep.
It's just wild. There's so much going on all at the same time. There's trails. There's not tug pull.
the trailer lift,
The trailer lift.
the monster truck racing,
Yes.
um,
Tug of war. That's what I
tug
was
of
thinking.
war.
And then
Yeah.
you have the sumo wrestling one,
Tug
right? I forgot what they call that.
in the pit.
I don't know if they do this. Do they do sumo at Zombie Palooza, or is that just haul and crawl? I don't know.
No, I thought they did it last year at Zombie,
Yeah.
but because I know they act. What's his name? He loves doing that.
Yeah.
He learned that from Trevor.
Hey, it's getting
He
late. My
got that
brain is
from RCBC.
turning. It's not working.
Yeah.
That's
But,
straight out of Shred the Ledge. That's
Yeah.
right out of Ledge Stock.
And Proline did it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that event's been around for a while. But yeah, it's on a farm. So there's a lot of space.
Yep.
To do it. They do it's like a demolition derby type car thing, full size car thing.
Yeah.
Normally.
And they
like-
run rallies through there too.
Yeah, rallies.
Rallies.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheap rally cars or something.
Yep.
But they use that area to do RC stuff. It was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
went last year. I don't think I'll be able to make it this year for that show. I'll be able to do haul and crawl. But don't know if
But
I can use
that's
it.
the fall.
What's
right?
that?
Isn't Fall and Crawl like October?
Yeah, that's October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a completely
Fall
different
and Crawl.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely different place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Same
that's the
group.
one that's Cherokee Rock Village in Alabama.
Hey, we got an 011C in the house. Hey.
Well,
Tommy Tyson. That's the
Richard
guy.
Kroon.
Yeah.
Richard Kroon, if you're still here in the house, March 8th, Crawlapalooza. That's where we should be heading.
No, not this time, Matt. This build is not going to be a Jurassic Park based
Javier
vehicle.
is Javier
No.
here under the 011C flag?
Yeah, I would say that's Javier. Yep.
Javier in the house.
Just by him saying Matt
Your
brother, I know that's Javier.
We know that, brother.
No brother.
Good to see you. Good to see you, Javier.
Yeah, 011C out there boating it up for their event down in that. I'm glad that went really well.
Those
I'm-
jet streams are pretty awesome.
Really hoping to see that here in Maryland with our chapter. That looked pretty epic. And I'm not a boat guy, but I like boats. I'm starting to like them more again. Maybe I can go back to that pond and get the one that I sank. Maybe I can get that. It was 35 years ago, but they got better since then, I heard. That was a Kyosho boat. That was an old boat. I digress. So what else you got going on?
Anything on the
Mm,
printer? What's going on in the 3D printing world? Anything resin? Anything new?
No, nothing resin. That kind of just died. Yeah,
Along with every resin printer.
yeah. It's just
The
like
bamboo.
it was
God,
almost
curse
like
that
overnight.
bamboo.
Like resin printing just faded away. It was just
Well,
Nobody
like,
can.
I
It
tried it.
didn't fade. It was called
And
the bamboo.
I'm actually allergic to some of those resins, so I had to get rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I broke out bad.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I've broken out in hives and everything like that from the resins myself, but I just pushed through, and
Wow.
It was
after getting sick too many times,
it was the vapor that got me.
Oh,
You know,
really?
I had all the safety stuff on, and it was the vapor. So I was like, it's out of here. Had to get rid of it.
I mean, yeah, when you have one of those, you have to set it up like a laboratory. And again, you may
Yeah.
have reactions to it. You may not be able to breathe it in. There is challenges. Like, I'm not saying I don't recommend it, because the finished product that you get from resin printing is amazing. It is definitely detailed, full on, 100% HD, 4K high definition on your prints. But it takes a lot to get to that point,
Yeah.
right? On my wedding band here, there was a resin that got underneath it, and I didn't realize it. I walked outside. As soon as the sun hit this, it
Game on.
it hurt. All right, the resin cured to my skin, melting my finger, 3rd-degree burns, and it attached to my ring. So when I pulled my ring off, along came part of my finger, and it was rough. And people want to get into 3D printing. Resin is the last one that I would recommend.
Yep.
That's just.
I think Matt's asking about Headhunter Studio. Would you agree with that, Robert?
Yeah, that's Headhunter Studios.
Yes, that's Headhunter Studios. I
uh,
still make those heads upon request, but it takes a lot to get those done. I could do them in FDM all day if you want. I can have them SLS printed all day. And I tested that theory out to see if I could still get the same definitions with an SLS printer. I tested the heads out from James Knight, Knight's Customs heads, and they came out really well. Super clean, lightweight. As long as you're okay with that type of material and not the resolution that you get from resin, perfectly fine. I'd rather do it. I could do a larger quantity doing it that way to make it worth it to turn on that printer.
Look, that it's good enough, right?
Right.
Like, it's sellable. That is insane for a V8 with that much in one print,
right?
Like, all day. I don't know how the resolution is so fantastic on these, and by the time you detail paint them, like, the resin's not worth the weight or the being
right.
prepped,
or the headache for it, or migraine from the fumes. Yes,
or the hospital visit if you do it wrong. So
right.
I mean, that's
Listen, 2024 will be remembered as the year of the bamboo, and it changed everything.
Matt said he needs a resin print to make up for your crap paint job. Hey, a crappy print needs a good paint job, but a bad paint job on a good print, it's still a bad paint job.
It's still a bad paint job.
I don't know how else to say that. Matt, you do great work painting. You do not give yourself enough credit. You're doing fine.
Matt, grow a beard and use a beard hair, and you're good.
Use beard. Yeah, that's why I had to grow facial
endless
hair so I could paint
brushes right here.
Yeah, endless brushes. That would suck.
But on the FDM side, it's anything that's really needed. And the only reason why I have an FDM print farm is because of Knight's Customs. Like, I have the option, if you want to have shapeways quality, I own one of those printers. I can go ahead and print that for you that way with those materials. But if you want it simple and you're okay with PETG or PLA, I can go ahead and do it on the FDM. It cost is going to be a lot less. Quality is not going to be the same. But as long as you're okay with that, then as long as I put everything out there on the table, I'm like, here's what I have. This is what you're going to get. That's why this costs this and this costs this. You pick and choose.
Yeah.
And
And
they
there's
like, well,
time
you
and a place.
I'll be like, all right, I can
Yeah.
do it, and I don't want to, but
Yeah, it's application based.
yeah,
If you're looking at it as a consumable, if you're printing stuff for, you know, for, you know, functional printing stuff that's going to be used in a car, you know, it's consumable. So do you really want to pay the high price, or, you know, is it axle housings? I wouldn't recommend printing. I would talk to Robert about getting them done
yeah,
in the fancy machine, because you need nylon.
correct. And that would definitely be a good PA 2200 material. It glides like Delrin,
Yep.
and yeah, it's more accurate when it comes to the printing, less
Yeah.
shrinkage and all that.
Yeah,
For-
and you know, in axles and rotational parts, you have deflections and bearing tolerances that have to be, you know, maintained. But if you're printing V8s, like, just
Standard FDM is perfectly fine.
PLA and throw it away when it melts. Burn another one. Turn your Chevy motor into a Chrysler motor. Whatever you want to do. Put the spark plug in the middle of the valve cover.
Well, boys, I think it's that time.
You think so?
Robert,
That time to go, or to ask me a bunch of questions?
hey, if you want to play a game of this and that, I got you.
I always like this and that.
All right,
Hey,
we
we're
got
in.
new ones for you. We're
I
doing.
have a score sheet. Hold on.
I got some new ones for you.
Sweet.
I know.
Don't ask
Jeremy
me.
always likes to think. Jeremy thinks I have them memorized, and I'm like, no.
No, he has a
I
cheat sheet.
do have a list. But you are familiar with the rules, so we do not have to discuss any rules. Jeremy's on the time clock. We
Mhm.
do have official theme Jeopardy music. You're going to set the time clock.
Trademark.
Some of them will be a repeat. You've done these before. But we'll start out nice and simple. Robert, call or
Sure.
text?
Depending on the situation.
Nope, that's not how
East
this works.
Coast
We
or
need the
West
rules.
Coast?
You need
Like,
okay.
it's one or the other. No descriptives.
All
No.
right.
Text.
No description. One word answers. Let it rip. You ready?
You ready?
You got to deal with the lag. Call or text?
Text.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
Army or Navy?
Army.
Cocoa or Fruity Pebbles?
Cocoa.
The Flintstones or the Jetsons?
Flintstones.
Because it's weathered.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Caesar.
F Sorka or yeah Sorka? Can he not
No.
answer that one? Is this
No.
political here?
He can't answer
No.
that. Just ban 3 of my tires.
We need to have an answer. F Sorka or yes Sorka?
Sure.
All right, we'll let him off the hook.
Sure.
Rattle can or airbrush?
Airbrush.
Rust bucket or bring
Rust.
the bling? Christmas or Halloween?
Christmas.
Autobot or Decepticon?
Autobot.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Mirror Chrome or Murdered Out Black?
Murder.black.
Cabbage Patch or Garbage Pail Kids?
Garbage pail.
Slot machines or blackjack?
Blackjack.
Are you Lexan or hard body?
Heart.
I keep
Hard
putting
body.
him in a pickle.
He likes his hard body with Lexan windows.
Yes.
Mike or Jeremy?
It's not on the list.
Rad show.
How about
He's Jeremy
Free
snuck
date.
that one in here.
Oh yeah, I did add that.
You
Rad
did.
show.
I did add that. I didn't think you'd read it.
Jeep or truck?
Jeep.
All right. Win the lottery or meet your soulmate?
I have my soulmate meet the lottery.
Flat rail or C channel?
T channel.
Wow. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Wow. KFC or Taco Bell?
KFC.
Action movie or comedy?
Comedy.
Or dog?
Dog? I didn't hear the first
Cat
part.
or dog?
Oh, dog.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Samsung or iPhone?
iPhone.
All day.
Speeding ticket or parking ticket?
Parking ticket.
Boom, boom. Would you rather meet yourself 10 years in the future or 10 years in the past?
Future.
Air guitar or air drums?
Air guitar.
UFO or Bigfoot?
They're the same. Bigfoot.
Supercross or MotoGP?
Supercross.
Crocs or flip-flops?
Crocs.
He's a Florida guy. Crocs.
Yeah. Monster truck or NASCAR?
Monster truck.
X Games or Olympics?
X Games.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Turbo or nitro?
Turbo.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Metric or imperial?
Metric.
All right. You survived the game of this and that.
Oh,
We're going to go
nice.
a quick high five.
We got
One
more.
RC car for the rest of your life.
My Ripper.
One RC car for the rest of your life. Which one would it be?
My Ripper.
What was it? Ripper.
Ripper.
Okay. One movie. Favorite movie?
Jurassic Park.
I have one to
Saw
throw
that
in.
coming.
I have one to throw in.
All right.
Hold on, Mike.
Go. Go, go.
Cletus McFarlane or Vice Grip Garage?
Vice Grip.
I'm going to tell Cletus. He lives near you.
Favorite band?
Avril Lavigne.
Just say Backstreet Boys and get it over with.
Black Sabbath.
All right.
Black Sabbath.
Favorite food?
Okay. Okay.
One food for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Raviolis.
Wow. And one person,
Wow.
dead
Like
or
lobster
alive.
or
What was that, Mike?
One person, dead or alive. You're stuck on a deserted island with them for the rest of your life. Who would it be?
My wife.
Bingo. There's your Hallmark card. You are getting lucky on this Saturday night, and you have survived the
Nice.
game of this and that.
You know what would be really cool is that if you took that whole score and then you told me, like, we know what kind of person you are at the end.
I secretly do that.
Based on this score,
Yes, based on this score, you are.
Jeremy
Sorry,
will
you need therapy.
Yeah, for 1995, I'll give you your results.
Nice.
For $29.95, I won't share it on the internet.
Ooh, go ahead, share it. It's gonna be like, we knew.
You're an inquisitive blue.
Yeah, no,
Look, that's real. Look that up. Inquisitive blue.
All right, Robert, I want to thank you, sir. Robert, you were a great time as always. We want to thank you for taking us into the world of Hitech and J Concept and everything else, Scaled Rat. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I really enjoy being on here.
Always a good time with you, guy. Always a good time.
I do my best.
Seat
It's
is
always a great
yours.
time. Hanging out. I love it.
Awesome. All right, boys. Let's take us out of here with a quick ending. And thank you all very much. We will see you again next Saturday. Until then, go Birds. For all you Eagles fans tuning in and Eagles haters, we are going to hope that the Eagles pull this off.
Go sports.
Rocky Balboa.
Go Sports. Yay, volleyball. Yay, volleyball.